So you know that well-known fitness message that we need to earn our food in order to enjoy it, burn it to earn it, as they say. Is it true that we should exercise to compensate for our eating? Spoiler alert, by the end of this video, you're going to have 5 reasons why this message is neither true or helpful. I'm Lara, the food freedom psychologist, and I can help you create a healthy and happy relationship with food without guilt or stress eating. I hope you are enjoying my videos and getting so much value from them. If you are, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you know every time I post a new video. Side note here, if you are feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and out of control around food, then sign up to my free Food Freedom Masterclass. All the details to sign up are below. In my signature program, I work with so many women who have ended up with a really negative relationship with exercise, feeling like they need to exercise in order to compensate for eating. We work through this kind of disordered thinking. We've seen so many incredible transformations with people healing their relationships with food, exercise, and body image. Before we dive in, I have a question for you. What is your relationship like with exercise? This fitness message that we hear, burn it to earn it, do you recognize it? If so, give me a hell yeah in the comments below. It's something that I hear all the time, whether I'm doing an online class or a face-to-face class. It's this idea that we are exercising in order to compensate for eating. So
let's do the spin class so that we can earn our lunch.
At the height of both of my eating disorders, if you're interested in finding out more about them, you can click through on the links here. I saw exercise as a way to balance my eating. This disordered idea that if I ate cake or pizza, I would have to jog it off to compensate. It would mean that I would get really upset if I wasn't able to attend a HIIT class, because I thought maybe I didn't actually deserve to eat that day. As the holiday season is upon us, and indeed any time of year, I think it's really helpful to consider whether this message is either true or helpful. Should exercise feel like punishment for eating a bag of chips? The short answer is no. You don't need to burn it to earn it, and these are my 5 reasons why. Number 1 is that we deserve to eat no matter what. Burning off calories idea gives the impression that we need to earn the right to eat. But we need food to survive. It's a basic human necessity. We literally can't get by without it. So you really do deserve to eat, even if you didn't get to the gym today. It also really complicates your relationship with food if you're always thinking about, well, if I eat this, then I must do this exercise. The more you're worrying about burning off calories, the less you're living in the moment. And that seems really sad, especially during the holiday season. Number 2, we aren't defined by our body. The idea of burning off calories in order to eat comes from this idea of associating our worth with our weight. If you are constantly defining yourself by your shape or your size or your appearance, you're suggesting that you are your body. But the thing is, you are more than your body. How much you eat and exercise doesn't define you, but characteristics like your warmth, your compassion, your kindness, those are the kinds of things that do define you. Number 3, eating less isn't good. There's this assumption that eating less is best. And we're programmed to think that if we eat like a bird, then we're being good. If we eat more or we get full, then we're being bad. The problem is if we undereat, we're going to end up undernourished and nutrient deficient. Burning calories message normalizes that disordered relationship with food, where we start to feel naughty if we're eating cake, but good if we're burning the calories off. Number 4, you will probably be ignoring your body's signals. Alongside this burn it to earn it message, we often hear other toxic fitness messages like never miss a Monday. There's this undercurrent that we need to actually ignore how our body is feeling. The amount of times I've been in a class and someone next to me says, oh, I'm not feeling well today, but I came anyway. If you're sick, had really low energy or a ridiculously busy day at work, sometimes resting is what you need and not a hardcore HIIT workout. If we get so caught up in this burning off calories message, I think that sometimes we can ignore what our body is trying to tell us. And number 5, this burn it to earn it message feels like a punishment. And the issue with that, if we start thinking about exercise as a punishment, then we might start to resent it and start avoiding it altogether. And what we miss is that exercise is about so much more than just burning calories. It's great for our physical health, it improves your cardiovascular health, decreases your blood pressure, it increases your bone density, but it's also absolutely fantastic for our mental health because we produce those feel-good chemicals when we exercise. Let me check in with you here. Which of these tips did you find most helpful? Let me know in the comments below. The bottom line is, if you are constantly associating food and exercise and trying to burn off your calories, then it creates a very disordered relationship with both food and exercise. There are so many reasons to exercise beyond just this idea of earning your food. Yes, food is fuel, but it's also enjoyment and satisfaction. Food can nourish the soul. I honestly believe that the only time to link food and exercise is if you are fueling up for some sort of endurance sport. So, during the holidays and all year round, you can enjoy food without having to compensate for it with exercise. As always, I have added some resources and some links for you to explore below. And if you're ready to make peace with food, do sign up to my free training, Food Freedom Masterclass. The details are in the links below. Check out these videos next for more health, food freedom, and mindset tips. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please do share it with your friends. Bye for now.